Hey everyone, me Kevin here. There's a new paper out on just how terrible California has gotten, and you don't even have to live in California to want to hear this, because it's one of those SHIT shows, okay? It's bad. So listen on to some of these stats, and I'll even try to hold back. First, I want to clarify this is my third video on leaving California. In my first video, I described the desire to leave California because of the incredible benefits of just packing up and leaving out of the state. In my second, and now in this video, I'm going deeper into some of the problems of the state, and honestly, they're ugly. So ugly that you'll want to sign up for life insurance in as little as 5 minutes, and you'll want to get 3 free stocks, both of which you can do via the links down below. Just make sure you deposit $100 with Webull to get your second and third free stock, which are the more valuable ones. In September, California's unemployment rate was 11%, and this compares to a national average of 7.9%, aka California has significantly more unemployment. This comes as the Bay Area, Los Angeles, and Long Beach are in the top 5 job losers in the entire United States during the pandemic, while Salt Lake City, Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio are all doing substantially better. 86% of jobs in California, if you can get a job, pay below $66,000 per year, which is the country's median. That means the middle. So throughout the country, the middle earnings of people is $66,000. Well, 86% of Californians make less than that, which is almost everyone, except, well, a minor 14%. Almost half of Californians make under $40,000 a year. Yet they live in a state that's so expensive that California has the highest cost-adjusted poverty rate anywhere in the country. Cost-adjusted just means they look at how many people are in poverty, considering the fact that basic necessities like housing, food, and gas are more expensive in California compared to anywhere else. So prices are higher, and boom, you got the most amount of people in poverty compared to anywhere else in the country. And California is supposed to be one of the world's largest economies, and they can't even get poverty right? When it comes to high-wage jobs, well, things aren't going great there either. Texas, Utah, Colorado, and Washington are all kicking our butt and taking the Californians' jobs. Well, maybe that's because industry is moving to those states because those states don't suck. Some people wonder, why is poverty up in LA? Why is graffiti up in LA? Why is crime up in LA? Why are there homeless encampments outside of multi-million-dollar properties where real estate property values are here, and there are still people out on the street who can't even have a roof over their heads, despite California having one of the highest tax rates in the country? It's right there with New York. It's because California is becoming unlivable, mostly because incomes are low and skills are low and taxation is way high. This is why people say California is a welfare state. When incomes are low, people need support from the government. You have 1/3 of people in California receiving medical assistance payments from the state through Medi-Cal. 1/3 of people are on Medi-Cal in California. And again, incomes low, taxation high. You can't wonder why people are reliant on the California government. And what does the California government love to spend its tax money on? Schools. They squander it on schools that fail the people and force the people into a cycle of being welfare recipients. When I say failing, by the way, and I don't mean getting an F in a class. Like, you could go to a California school and get A's because you learned how to read Macbeth. But guess what? That doesn't help you when 60% of people who graduate a California high school aren't eligible for a job or college. 60%. That means 6 in 10 students living in California graduate high school and have 0 skill. What's their solution? Well, former governors seem to think, you know what? Just pay those people with no skills more money and raise taxes. Well, how about instead of raising taxes on people, we instead teach people better and keep taxes low so we can actually have a productive economy and people can make a decent living and be proud of their living, the living they're making, rather than be reliant on the welfare state that is California. Go ahead, let McDonald's hire robots, but let's in the meantime teach people how to actually make money. When 60% of people graduate high school and they are unhireable and they can't go to college, what good does that do you? That is a This is a bankrupt state in the making. California, by the way, is and picture this, okay? California is as populous as a state as Canada, but they can't even get their school situation right. What's worse? Companies like Planeteer, Google, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, Salesforce have 75% of their workforce working remotely. So these higher end tech jobs, 75% are working remotely. And guess what people are doing? They're leaving. They're going to Texas, Nevada, Virginia, and Nashville. Why? Because they don't get taxed like crazy for very few benefits. This is like the classic taxation without representation fight that we're seeing. Think about it for a moment. Let this one sink in. In the 7 years between 2009 and 2016, 13,000 companies left California. Think about that for a moment. That's 13,000 companies that either laid off their staff in California and said, go join the California unemployment ranks or come with us out of the state. And that's almost 2,000 companies leaving every single year. And that's not 2,000 people, that's 2,000 companies. The California economy is literally eroding every single day. It's disappearing, it's getting worse, and it's getting worse. But folks, there's one good thing that's coming out of all of this. Yesterday, Kanye West said he might consider running for California governor in 2022. And folks, if you still don't want to get life insurance after hearing this, I don't know what's going to make you want to consider getting life insurance via the links down below. Just remember you can get 3 free stocks with Webull, and I'm devastated. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.